Home to some of the world's most famous religious tourist attractions, Israel and the Palestinian Territories is often thought of purely as a pilgrimage destination. After all, this is where some of the main events for those of the Jewish, Muslim, and Christian faiths is said to have happened. Though the religious sites here will always be the main drawcard for a visit, but scratch below the surface and you'll find there's so much more to explore. To help plan your next trip here, let's have a look at some of the top tourist attractions in Israel and the Palestinian Territories that you don't want to miss. Aching with the weight of history, Jerusalem has one of the world's most recognizable skylines, with the golden helmet of the dome of the rock glinting above the caramel-colored stone of the old city. This ancient city holds deep religious significance for all those of the monastic faiths, and the labyrinthine alleyways in the old district are packed with religious sites and mind-boggling history. Dodge the crowds of pilgrims and take a walk along the walls that still wrap around the old city. Explore the city's fabulous museums and immerse yourself in the mazy lanes that kings, crusaders, and conquerors have all fought over. This lovely northern city's main highlight is the Bahia Gardens, which tumble down the hillside towards the sea in a series of immaculate green terraces. There are much to do for all travelers here, but Haifa's big attraction for many visitors is that it's the perfect base to explore the north. Hands down the most easygoing city in the country, Haifa should be part on everyone's itinerary. A picturesque vision of honey-colored stone, Jaffa is a chilled-out little harbour town with an illustrious past as a major town. Made for aimless wandering and home to an excellent flea market, Jaffa provides an old world style respite from the modern thrum of Tel Aviv next door. The muddle of lanes leading down to the sea, where once the great ships of the ancient Mediterranean empires docked, are now a heaven for cafe hopping and lazy afternoon sightseeing. Jaffa has been thoroughly gentrified in recent years, with small art galleries, craft shops, and restaurants moving in. On weekends, it's a busy center for outdoor shopping and dining. The lowest point on Earth and one of the world's most wacky natural wonders, the Dead Sea is the mineral-rich and overly salty sea where no one can sink. Located in by the cliffs of the Great Rift Valley, this bizarre body of water has been wowing travelers for centuries. Take a float, you can't really sink, and you'll be won over by the weirdness of this experience as generations of visitors have before you. Raw and rugged desert scenery at its best, Timna Park near the Red Sea resort of Iliad is one of the most beautiful places to see. The landscapes here have a visceral quality which enchants all who visit, with towering cliffs and subtly shaped boulders set between vast tracts of multi-hued sand. Timna's copper mining history, which stretches back to the ancient Egyptians, is also worth exploring. The area is full of ancient mine shafts and rock inscriptions that desert adventurers can seek out. Packed full of attractions, the shoreline that wraps around the Sea of Galilee offers gorgeous countryside and bags of history. Whether you're here to visit the churches of Tabgha, where Jesus delivered the Sermon on the Mount and carried out much of his preaching, or you just want to soak in the hot pools near Tiberias and do some hiking, this beautiful region is a major highlight of any trip. Don't miss taking a swim in the sea itself and soaking up the views across the lake on a hillside hike. Wrapped up in Crusader history, Akko, that is the acre to the Crusaders, has a mellow harbour full of colourful bobbing fishing boats, a vibrant bazaar crammed with spice production, and interesting artisan products. The city walls, old khans, and fort remnants speak of another age when this town was the center of the empire. One of the most enjoyable towns to explore, Akko is a great mix of historic sites and modern life. So these were some of the amazing places that you should definitely check out while in Israel and the Palestinian Territories. If you know of any other destinations, do comment below. Also follow me on Instagram for more such content. Till then, keep watching.